Welcome everyone to the full platform demo of Domits, recorded on May 18th. Today we want to show you the new functionalities which have been added. We've also overhauled most of the user experience, so I just wanted to take you on a guided tour of our whole platform so you have a good idea of the progress of our production. Starting at the landing page, we redesigned the user experience. As you can see, we have some listings displayed here. You can use our booking engine right here. So let's just have a look quickly. Here you go. You can get in contact with us via this page as well. Then going up, we're going to search for some listings. As you can see, we have a lot of villas currently listed on Domits. And if I click on one of the villas, we will go to a details page where you can get more information on the listing. And then you can also actually make a booking. You can see the possible availability here, the price, and a description with some pictures. This counts for all the registered properties on Domits. Then we're going to go to the Become a Host page. This is an informational page showing why you should become a host and use the Domits property management system. So it has a lot of information about how the system works. There's a YouTube video explaining how you can onboard a listing. You can check whether your property is suitable. We have some quick navigational tools up here. So this is all the information about our property management system. So let's actually log in. I already have an account, otherwise you have to register. Let's log in, and then I'll show you the new features within the property management system itself. Here we go. So to start, we'll arrive at the host dashboard. Here you can see some quick information about useful stuff like upcoming reservations, how many listings you have, your revenue, and what check-ins, check-outs you have today, recent messages, etc. You can also click these redirects to quickly go to the corresponding information. But for now, we'll start with onboarding a new listing. Not much has changed in the last product update. We're still working on some changes for this part of the product. But as you can see, you can quickly create a listing, select what country it is in, what city, the street. You can also select amenities and photos here. And then when a listing is created, it will appear in the listings tab. As you can see, I have my listing here. I can edit it. And as you can see, here's all the information. So you have the overview, photos, the different amenities which we've chosen, information about pricing, and for example the different policies we have, so cancellation policies based on how much money a guest will get back when they cancel their reservation at a certain time, check-in, check-out, etc. Let's save all of this. Then when you have a reservation created, of course you need an overview of what reservations you have. That's what the reservations tab is for. As you can see right here, I have a couple test reservations on my listing, Park Hill Road. As you can see, I have some which are inquiry based, so I can either accept or decline these. And I have a couple which are awaiting payment and some which are cancelled. So this provides a good overview. We also have filters, so this is the inquiry, the payment. You have an overview of all the reservations. And then next, let's look at the calendar. It's right here. This is a calendar showing the availability for my listing. So that's Park Hill Road up here. As you can see, some of the nights are booked. These nights are not available. I can easily select certain nights and change the price, look at some advanced restrictions. I can also link calendars from other travel agencies. So think, for example, Airbnb or booking.com. I can import the calendar so I can quickly see the availability on those platforms within Domits. Also, when I have a reservation, it would be good to talk to the guest. So as a host, you can now contact different guests. They can also contact you via a listing. And you can now also connect your WhatsApp. More on that later. Next up, when you get reservations, you're also going to get paid, of course. We want to provide useful insights into how much money is being earned, where it comes from, etc. So we have a revenues tab showing a yearly report on different KPIs like average revenue, and you can see these are all mapped out. I sadly have not made any money, but if you do make any profit, it will be shown here. You can also see how many nights are available, total revenue, etc. Then onto the finance suite, which actually handles being paid. So all the money you receive will be saved here. Using a Stripe dashboard, you can easily make an account, as you can see here. And then you can see your incoming balance, how much is available, and you can set a payout frequency, how often it will be set to your bank account. Then back to our marketplace for integrations. As I said, you can now connect your WhatsApp. If you have a WhatsApp business account, you can click this button, you'll be redirected, and then you can easily connect your WhatsApp to your Domits messaging. So then any messages you will receive using your WhatsApp phone number will also be shown within the messages tab, which is really useful for hosts who use WhatsApp for, let's say, different listings. So you can get an easy inbox next to all the other functionalities that Domits provides. Next up, we want to look at the task manager, which is one of the newer features we have. Basically, we've made a system where you can easily upload tasks. So you can either assign them to yourself or to a worker or to a cleaner. And it gives you a good insight in what needs to be done regarding your listings. So for example, here I can see the garden was reported to not be well maintained at Park Hill Road. It's assigned to myself. I have a due date, and I could also upload some pictures to show the problem. This is to, if you have, for example, a team of cleaners or gardeners, it's to provide easy information about what needs to be done and when it needs to be done. Then we also have another exciting feature, the website builder. We can now provide private commission-free websites for all hosts. As you can see, if I go to build a website and I choose my listing, then I go down, press build my website, we can automatically create a website for my listing. Let's see, go to the editor and then publish website. You can also make changes here, which I'm not going to do right now, to prove to you that it's super easy to now create intuitive websites, as you can see, for your listings. This is still a work in progress. We're going to also implement our reservation system in here. But as you can see, we can easily create private websites for all listings created on Domits. And like I said, you can easily edit these websites. As you can see, for example, the theme, if I want it to be black, that's easily done. And this is a really nice feature for people who don't have a website for their listing or want to improve their website. There's also a separate video on the Domits YouTube channel with more information about this feature. Then onto the final tab of the host dashboard, we have the settings tab. This is also due for a rework. We're working on it. But what we do have now is a tab for your team. You can now invite team members via email. So for example, within the task screen, you can now invite people to assign them to tasks, and they can then get an insight on what needs to be done. Then we're going to move on to the guest dashboard. This was all information you see as a host. Now let's go to what you see as a guest. Starting also with a dashboard. So you have your messages, then I have some trips which I cancelled, so you can see them here. Past trips, upcoming trips. And then let's start by going to the bookings. This is information about all the bookings you have. So I have a couple inquiries open. These need to be accepted, like you saw earlier. I need to pay for this one. I have 2 cancelled bookings here, and then if I have them, you can see current bookings, upcoming bookings, and past bookings. Then next up, the wish listing system. Imagine you're planning a big trip and you want to get all the listings on Domits which you need to book in one place. As you can see, I gave these 2 listings a heart, and they will show up in the list My Next Trip. And this way I can easily create longer trips and have the oversight I need as a guest to plan these trips. And then lastly, we also have a settings page for the guest, which is a bit less extensive than the host dashboard version. Yeah, that's basically all the functionalities we have within Domits right now. Of course, the product is always evolving, so we have new features coming out very soon, and we will update you with another product video when these features are launched. Thank you very much, and I see forward to inviting you on the Domits website.